Hello traders, this is Mike Billion. Today is April 5th, 2015. Let's talk about the market. Let's start with the spider. We enter spider calls Friday. I like this trade. It's an easy trade. And I'm going to show you the support level. This support level is very easy to spot right here at 204. If the price break down 204, we immediately have to take a loss. But I think the price action being right here for many days, you can see how many candles are here. One, two, we bounce. Three, four, we bounce. So I think we might bounce short term from here. That's what I got April calls because I'm thinking about getting a short term trade probably to 210, 211. So that will be around 120 or 150% profits if that works. Now, if you break out 204, we have to take our loss. It will be a small loss, probably 20-30%. But then this is going to be another support. If you break down here, we're going to go to 197, which is this support between last December and the end of January. But I think because price action is in this huge uptrend channel, that I'm thinking that we have a 70% probability that we're going to trade up from here and a 30% probability that we're going to test the 197 again on probably the bottom of this major uptrend channel. Now DMI doesn't tell me nothing right here. ADX is very low, so this is neutral and price action is bullish. So that's what I'm thinking, that at this support right here for many days we might bounce right here for a short nice trade. So let's see tomorrow what happens. So 204 is the key number. Our target is, the first target is 208.55, which is a major Fibonacci resistance. It was resistant, and in the beginning of December it was resistant. At the end of December, right here, it was not resistant. We break out right here, but it's our level that we have to watch for a target, for our first target to close half position or 25% position. But a major target is 211. That's my target short term. So let's see tomorrow. We are entering earnings report season, and usually earnings report season push a lot of stocks up when one of them, manage to get nice profits or nice numbers. However they do it, and everything start going up on expectations. Now let's talk about Apple. Apple, as you can see here, is holding the 50 simple moving average, and we close half position on this bounce right here, and we got 25% profits, and that was because it was too near this resistance. I say it was not out of the woods. So right now we have a cushion right here. If we break out the 50, we close, we don't lose anything. We just close flat, and we don't have to lose any money. But if we break out, we can add. That's easy. We can add back the 50% we close, and we can enjoy a nice ride to 134 major Fibonacci resistance. So keep an eye on Apple. Let's see tomorrow if we can still hold in the 50 simple moving average and break out the 20 double exponential and the 20 simple moving average. They are very close right here. So there's a little resistance here, and you have this resistant trend line or downtrend trend line. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Now let's talk about DIA. This is the Dow Jones ATF. You can see here it's holding this support right here. We break down right here, but the next day it didn't confirm the breakdown right here, and it's back inside the triangle, and we can easily go to the major Fibonacci resistance 180, probably finally break out to major highs. So keep an eye on this one. I like this trade right here. If we can enter long and a bounce right here, or a breakout of this Fibonacci 180. Let's talk about the iShares Russell. And I'm going to show you something. What do you see here? Strong bull. And when you see the Russell strong, that means the small caps are strong, and that means investors are putting money in the small caps. They're not nervous. They don't care about the market being at these highs, and they keep buying these small caps. And that means it's bullish. That means we're going to make new highs because the market is expecting new highs. and that's one of the reasons that I pulled all together the Dow Jones, the Russells, sometimes the Qs, but the spider with the Russell, usually when you see the Russell going down fast, it means that people are getting nervous and people are selling, and the spider will follow. But seeing this the Russell right here strong, I think the spider is gonna go up, and that's another reason that I got the Spider Friday. So now let's talk about Tesla. I'm watching this one very closely. If you break out this trend line, I'm gonna enter long because this is gonna start moving up from here. But we have to be disciplined and wait until it break out right here because it's very close. Now there is support at 177. If you break down right there, we're gonna go to 122. But I think it's gonna break out right here. So let's wait for the breakout. Keep this one in your watch list. Now let's talk about Facebook. Facebook, we're holding the stock. We took a nice 65% profits, and this nice trade right here, you see, we exit right at the top. And why we exit this position? Look at DMI, easy trade. Some people don't like DMI. I really don't know why. Look at this, major divergence in the direction. You see this direction on the top? You see this direction of close to the bottom? That's a sell, and that was my signal. Get out, get this 65% profit, because this is the end of this short-term run. Now, is bearish? No, it's short-term. Is profit taking right here. It's holding the 20. Probably gonna go again to the 79 area, but I think this is gonna continue right here, probably to the 90s. So I wanted to enter again if we break out right here, the 82 area. If we close about the 82 area, I'm sure it's gonna go to the 90s. Keep an eye on Facebook, it's bullish. Now let's talk about Goldman Sachs. You see the resisting here, 193. That's the level I'm watching to enter long. I think this is gonna break out right here and it's gonna start moving up. Now the earnings report is coming on the 16th, so there's a lot of days right here for wait here, so you can move sideways here until the day of the earnings report. So let's see what happens. Now let's talk about GIL. We have this one in a long-term portfolio. It's correcting right here, having a lot of trouble every time it goes to this trend line. So let's keep an eye. If it goes right here at $95, you have to enter more stocks. As stocks, I don't say buy calls. I like the stocks right here. I would like the auctions when you break out this yellow trend line. If we break out this yellow trend line, we're gonna go long. We're using auctions, calls. But if it goes to 95, it's good. It's a good trade to buy shares. You know, buy the stock, because I think this is a good one to hold, and it's gonna start moving out anytime soon. But if you break out this trend line, I'm gonna go long using calls as well. Now let's talk about the VIX. This is one of the things that I always have on my watch list because I always make easy money on the VIX, and I'm gonna tell you how. I have a couple Fibonacci levels that I always watch. Right here, I watch the 1660 level. Every time you break out the level, it moves up fast, so you can enter calls. But if it doesn't break out that level, it usually moves down to 11 every time it goes like that. And you can observe that like when it break out right here, it moved to the 20 area. When it break out right here, it moved to the 25, 20 area. When it break out right here, that was December, it break out the 1660 area, it moved to the 20, almost to the 25. The same here. So every time it break out the 1660 right here, this area right here is having trouble to break out, it moves fast. And when it goes up, everything goes down, of course. So the areas to enter, I like to usually enter long when it break out right here, or to wait until it hits this area right here, the $22 or the 25. This area right here, I like to always get puts in the VIX. It's a very easy trade because every time it goes to this area, it only stay there for 1 or 2 days and it start moving down. So this is a very easy trade, and I always make nice money when it goes to this area, I buy puts. Or when it break out the $16.60, I got long because you usually move fast to the 21, 22 area, and you can make nice profits using short-term calls. So keep an eye on the VIX and observe how it moves, and you will see how nicely it moves and how fast. So you have to be careful also because it can kill you if you are in the wrong trade. Okay, now let's talk about CAT. CAT right here, we holding calls on CAT, and you can see here it's holding the 78 area. That's our stop loss, but I'm thinking that this is gonna break out anytime soon. We just need a good earnings report in Alcoa or any of those companies, and this is gonna start moving up probably to the 90 area, and that's what I'm expecting. So keep an eye on this one. Our stop loss is 78. If you lost 78, we have to get out. Now let's talk about BABA. BABA, as you can see here, it break out the triangle wedge that I was talking about, but I'm waiting for a confirmation because I'm not giving up right here. There's a lot of support right here, a lot of support. We can easily push back and test the resistance right here anytime soon. But if we confirm the breakout tomorrow below Friday's low, which is 81.25, then there's no point to holding this one. We have to get out because for sure this is gonna go to the 70 area. So keep an eye on BABA. I will send alerts if I think that there's no point to holding this trade. Okay, traders, this is everything for today. Trade on.